He is with me all the time, and it is literally like a love story. Majestic gives me my legs and my life. Got told I was going to be paralysed for the rest of my life and only be able to use one arm. And then I realised that I'd never ride my horse again. I'd never lived the life that I had planned. I was so brave on horses. I loved them. I loved everything about them. It was just torture, and I just didn't want to be here. I blocked horses from my life. I wouldn't talk to anyone who owned a horse. I just wouldn't acknowledge horses for about 7 years. I realised that even though I tried to block horses from my life, it were always still there. Started to understand that this were life and started to sort of accept it. I wanted to bring a young horse up around my chair. Along came Majestic. I just used to sit with him every day and brush him and just train him to lead on my left-hand side. I trained horses when I were able-bodied, but trying to train one from a chair was a whole new different thing. It was very frustrating. But then after a few weeks of doing it, something just clicked in him and I became his one and only, and he just started following me. If he was scared, he ran to me and he just wouldn't leave me. And it was that day where I thought, he's saved my life. He's given me something back that I was before, if that makes sense. I've got this bond with this horse, and no matter what, I want to drive him. I needed to find a way to get into the carriage. We had a carriage made with a car winch that used to pick me up and put me in. So I have to be literally lifted into the carriage, and we pull the carriage to the horse and then strap the horse to the carriage and I'm away. Took off a lot of adaptations and finding things to adapt to get it to do it, but we did it. I drove him. He loves it, and it was the best feeling in the world. When I'm on the carriage, I'm no different to anybody else. Majestic made me feel like me again. He gave me back. It's just a mutual respect between us both. Just the bond with Majestic is unreal. I know what he's thinking before he's thinking it. He's a class clown. He's got so much personality for a horse. He knows he looks good. He should. He is a beautiful, beautiful horse. He's so elegant. He's definitely a look-at-me type of guy. But he's just a character. He's just a big, lovable character. He's just a big, goofy, happy Labrador. He's my best friend. He's just everything to me. Majestic gives me my legs and my life. Once I'm up there, I'm back to who I was, and it's the best feeling in the world. He genuinely did save me.